Welcome to Fire Safety in Your Home. Today we'll show you ways to help prevent fires from occurring and what to do in the event of a fire in your home. This video is divided into 9 sections: smoke alarms, hazards of smoke, kitchen and cooking fires, smoking materials, matches and lighters, escape planning, household chemicals and cleaners, portable heaters, and electrical fires. Smoke alarms. This type of smoke alarm is typical in most homes in America. It has a button that tests its batteries, which you should check each week. If the alarm does not sound when the button is pressed, that means that the battery has failed and needs to be replaced. If you hear this sound in your home, it means that smoke is present and there may be a fire in your home or the next apartment. Hazards of smoke. Smoke from fire contains poisonous gases that can kill you in a few breaths. Smoke generally rises to the upper parts of the room or house. If you do encounter smoke in the home, crouch down close to the floor to breathe the cleanest air and immediately exit the home to fresh air. Once you are outside, yell for others to lead them to safety. After people are out, make sure the door is closed to contain the fire. If someone doesn't get out, don't go back. Firefighters will rescue those left inside. Once you are outside, call 911 from the neighbor's house or from a cell phone. Be prepared to tell the 911 operator the address of the building you are calling from, the details of the fire, and whether everyone is out safely. Listen to the operator's directions carefully. Cooking fires. Cooking fires are the most common fire in the home. A few simple rules will help prevent most of these fires in the kitchen. First, always pay attention to what you're cooking, especially those items that are cooked on the stove. If you must leave the room for a minute, carry something with you, like a spoon or spatula, to remind you that you are cooking. Cook only with enough heat to cook the food. Many fires are caused because the fire is too hot. Turn the burner down a little for greater cooking safety. Here are a few cooking safety rules that will help you prevent a fire or a burn injury. 1. Keep a lid handy. If a fire does occur, slip the lid on the pan and turn off the heat. The lid will smother the fire. Wait until the pan is cool to touch before you take the lid off. 2. Turn pot handles away from the front of the stove. Every year many people are burned when they bump the handles and spill hot food onto themselves or a child in the area. 3. Use sturdy pot holders when holding a pan to keep from burning yourself. 4. Keep children out of the kitchen when you are transferring food from the stove or oven to the table. 5. Keep appliances clean. Grease or other food substances are flammable. A clean stove is a safer stove. 6. The stove and oven is not a storage area. Boxes of food, towels, and plastic should be kept away from cooking or hot areas. Remember, cupboards are for storage. Stoves are for cooking. Smoking materials. Smoking materials are another major cause of residential fires in America. Cigarettes are the most common cause of these fires because a cigarette is designed to burn from end to end. Cigars and pipes go out on their own, unless puffed on by the smoker. In the majority of cases, careless disposal of smoking products heats up another combustible item, such as furniture. Normally, a fire caused by smoking materials takes a significant amount of time to start a fire. If the people in the house are sleeping, they will not realize danger soon enough unless properly operating smoke alarms warn them. A few safety rules will reduce the chances of having a smoking materials fire in the home. 1. Ashtrays should be placed on solid surfaces. 2. Ashtrays should be heavy, wide-based, and non-combustible. 3. Empty ashtrays into a safe can with a couple of inches of sand in the bottom. Let the consumed smoking materials sit in this receptacle overnight before putting them into a garbage can. 4. Before you go to bed, run your hand around the edges of the furniture to make sure there are no hot spots where a cigarette may have dropped. 5. Don't smoke in bed. When you are sleepy, you may drift off to sleep and drop the cigarette onto the bedding. Matches and lighters. Fires started by children playing with matches and lighters are the leading cause of fire deaths for preschool children. In most of these cases, children have found matches and lighters readily available in open sight. Young children are curious. They explore their world, including drawers and cupboards. Children see parents use matches and lighters when they light candles, smoking materials, or the barbecue grill. Children may have been told that they are not to touch them, but because they are curious, they may use them secretly. Many of these fires would have been prevented if parents made sure that matches were out of sight and out of reach. Escape planning. In a fire emergency, things can be confusing. Smoke, heat, and unusual noises can confuse people, especially if the fire is during the night while everyone is sleeping. Having a plan and practicing that plan with the family will help everyone escape safely. Let's review some of the things to consider in making a plan for you and your family. 1. Draw a map of your home that includes rooms, doors, windows, and locations of smoke alarms. 2. Draw your family's normal way out of the home. 3. If that way is blocked because of smoke or flames, you need to identify a second way out, another door or a window from a bedroom. Draw a second line in a different color to mark this second way out. 4. It is important to have a designated place for everyone to meet outside. Pick a place in the front of the home, away from the building. Extend all the escape lines on the map to this meeting place. 5. Determine who is going to call 911, as well as a second person, in case the first person is not home or is unable to get out. Make sure that person stays in the front yard to meet the firefighters when they get there. Write down your address, including apartment number, if appropriate, and your phone number. Be prepared to answer questions by the dispatcher when you call 911. 6. Have a meeting with all members of the family to explain the plan. Answer questions and make sure everyone understands what they are to do in case of a fire. 7. Carefully practice this plan with the family. Make sure everyone knows how to open the doors and windows. Practice the whole plan except calling 911. Just discuss that part. 8. Hang the plan somewhere that the family can see it regularly. When they see the plan, they will think about what they are supposed to do. If you move to a different home, make a new plan, using all the same steps. Household chemicals and cleaners. Household chemicals and cleaners are found in nearly every home. Even personal hygiene products are oftentimes hazardous in some situations. Proper storage and careful use is important in making sure they don't become part of a fire. Follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Aerosols should not be used around candles, open flames, or hot objects because most use a flammable propellant. Other products such as gasoline, diesel, and paint thinner should be kept out of the home altogether. Products such as rubbing alcohol, nail polish, spray paint, and furniture polish are also flammable. Do not pour these down the drain. If they are spilled, clean them up immediately, unless the smell is very strong. In this case, open windows and doors and leave the building. Call 911 if necessary. Portable heaters. During the winter, many people use portable heaters. Even though these heaters are safe when used properly, we see a number of fires each year because people don't use them safely. There are two common types of portable heaters: electric and liquid fuel heaters. The electric heater plugs into the electrical service of the house. These heaters will heat a small room, but proper care must be taken to keep them from causing a fire. Manufacturers' instructions vary, but there are a few rules that need to be observed. 1. Space heaters need space. Manufacturers recommend 3 feet or 92 centimeters of clearance from any combustible item. 2. Manufacturers recommend that space heaters should be placed on hard surfaces, not on carpet. 3. Turn off the heater when you are not in the room, before you go to bed, or when you leave the home. Problems seem to occur more frequently when people are not around. Liquid fuel space heaters burn fuels such as kerosene. These heaters burn up the oxygen in the home and replace it with carbon monoxide, a colorless, odorless, tasteless, deadly gas. Opening a window allowing fresh air into the home can help with this problem, but it may defeat the heat you are trying to bring into the home. Be cautious. Each year, firemen respond to homes where individuals are overcome by carbon monoxide. Follow the same rules as those necessary with electric heaters. 1. Space heaters need space. Manufacturers recommend 3 feet or 92 centimeters of clearance from any combustible item. 2. Manufacturers recommend that space heaters should be placed on hard surfaces, not on carpet. 3. Turn off the heater when you are not in the room, before you go to bed, or when you leave the home. Problems seem to occur more frequently when people are not around. In addition, always fill liquid fuel heaters outside. Wipe off any spill and use only the fuel